A stellar scholar, an economist par excellence, and a gentleman prime minister. The entire nation is mourning the demise of the veteran Congress leader Manmohan Singh. Tributes have poured in for the gentle giant of Indian politics, who opened India to the world with a raft of economic reforms that led to the foundation of India's economic revival. The former Prime Minister's final journey will commence from the AICC headquarters to the cremation ground at 9:30 a.m. His mortal remains will be kept at the AICC headquarters from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. for people and Congress workers to pay their last respects. The final rites will be performed in Delhi and he will be cremated with full state honours at 11:45 a.m. Times Now has also accessed a note from the Ministry of Home Affairs requesting the Defence Ministry to make arrangements for a state funeral with full military honours. My colleagues Isha and Prerit are joining us on the broadcast. Isha, this is truly the end of an era. We are expecting political leaders cutting across party lines over the last several hours. There are tributes that have been coming in, cutting across party lines. Today as well, the mortal remains of Manmohan Singh will be brought to the AICC headquarters for people to pay their last respects.
Right, Pratibha. Not only has Manmohan Singh and the tributes pouring from him crossed party lines, but also crossed borders. Tributes have poured in from across the globe for the gentle giant, as you were mentioning. And like you were also talking about the schedule for today, the body of the former Prime Minister of India will be taken to the AICC headquarters from 8:30 a.m. Till about 9:30 a.m. And at that time will also be available for public to come and pay their homage to the former Prime Minister and the former Economic Minister. And yesterday we saw several leaders visit him and visit his home, including the Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Home Minister Mr. J.P. Nadda, and of course the President as well. In fact, even the Vice President did visit him. But like you were also stating, people from all across the parties, Aam Aadmi Party, Left, Congress, BJP, everyone visited him, and that speaks volumes about the man Manmohan Singh was. In fact, a very popular story about him is that about how when he was the Prime Minister, a political reporter indeed wanted to learn about finance from him, and he was so approachable as a Prime Minister that he actually told the reporter to come over to his house and learn about economics and finance from him. So that is the man that Manmohan Singh was, extremely approachable to journalists, reporters, and in fact even the common public, and a very, very soft-spoken man is what we have known so far, So yes, definitely tributes pouring in from across the country, throughout the globe as well, and definitely today will be an important day because then today is also the day of the cremation.
Okay, in fact, Manmohan Singh was somebody with no political background, but he went on to become the RBI governor, the finance minister, and then the prime minister as well. And tributes have come in from across the world, like you mentioned, and of course in the country as well. Many would want to go and offer their last respects. AICC headquarters is where his mortal remains will be. Prerit is also joining us on the broadcast. Prerit, tributes have been coming in from across the country and the world. There are preparations that have been kept in place as well for people whose lives he has touched to come and pay their tributes. What are the preparations on ground?
बिल्कुल, देखिए मैं आपको यहाँ की तस्वीर पहले दिखाऊंगा किस तरीके से यहाँ पे तैयारी चल रही है। यहाँ पे पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस की भी तैनाती की गई है ताकि यहाँ पे जब उनकी अंतिम यात्रा निकाली जाए पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह की, तो किसी भी तरीके से कोई अव्यवस्था न, पहले सुरक्षा के लिहाज से, उस लिहाज से कहीं ना कहीं जो है ये पूरी तैयारी की गई है, व्यवस्था की गई है। क्योंकि आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि जिस वक्त जब प्रधानमंत्री जो मनमोहन सिंह थे, उन्होंने जब अंतिम सांस ली थी, उसके बाद से ही जो उनके घर पे तमाम जो सियासी दल के जो बड़े दिग्गज नेता थे, उनका आना जाना लगा रहा। और ये जो है गुरुवार के देर रात से ही शुरू हुआ, जो कि कल पूरे दिन यानी कि शुक्रवार के पूरे दिन जो है तमाम दिग्गज नेता, जहां प्रधानमंत्री पहुंचे, गृह मंत्री पहुंचे, राष्ट्रपति पहुंचे और उपराष्ट्रपति पहुंचे, तो कहीं ना कहीं जो है पूरी तैयारियां हो चुकी है। अब से थोड़ी देर बाद यानी कि 8 बजे पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह का जो पार्थिव शरीर है उनके सरकारी आवास से यहां से उनकी अंतिम यात्रा की शुरुआत होगी, जो उन्हें कांग्रेस दफ्तर लेकर के जाया जाएगा, जहां पर 1 घंटे यानी कि 8:30 से 9:30 तक उनकी अंतिम यात्रा के दौरान जो है जो आम जो कार्यकर्ता है कांग्रेस के, वो कार्यकर्ता उनका अंतिम दर्शन करेंगे, उन्हें श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करेंगे और उसके बाद से यहां से सीधे जो है वो निगम बोध घाट के लिए उनकी अंतिम यात्रा निकाली जाएगी। यानी कि पूरी तरीके से तैयारियां हो चुकी है। मैं चारों तरफ की तस्वीर भी आपको दिखाना चाहूंगा। देखिए वो पूरी तैयारियां हो चुकी है और अब से थोड़ी देर बाद जो पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन उनका यहां से पार्थिव शरीर निकाला जाएगा। यानी कि देखिए जिस तरीके से पूरा देश जो है वो इस वक्त गमगीन है और पूरा देश जो है वो दुखी है, क्योंकि उन्होंने अपने देश के एक ऐसे रत्न को खोया है जिन्होंने भारत का कहीं ना कहीं आर्थिक तौर पर भारत को संबल बनाया। जब देश लगातार जो है आर्थिक स्थितियों से जूझ रहा था तो उस दौरान में जो है पीवी नरसिम्हा राव देश के प्रधानमंत्री थे और उन्होंने खुली छूट दी थी उस वक्त के फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर को जो मनमोहन सिंह थे। और मनमोहन सिंह ने जिस तरीके से लिबरलाइजेशन, प्राइवेटाइजेशन और ग्लोबलाइजेशन को उन्होंने भारत में खुली तौर पे छूट दी और उसके बाद से जो आर्थिक तरक्की हुई और उसके बाद मनमोहन सिंह जब खुद प्रधानमंत्री 2004 में बनते और उसके बाद से जब उन्होंने राइट टू इंफॉर्मेशन, राइट टू एजुकेशन, राइट टू फूड जैसे उन्होंने जब बिल पास किए और उसके बाद कहीं ना कहीं देश में एक बड़ा जो है वो बदलाव देखने को मिला, कहीं ना कहीं जैसे देश की जो डेवलपमेंट हुई उसमें एक बड़ा योगदान देखने को मिला। साथ ही साथ 2006 में जब न्यूक्लियर डील की जब बात हो रही थी तो जो यूपीए के ही जो घटक दल थे वो कहीं ना कहीं उसके विरोध में थे, लेफ्ट विरोध में था। उसके बावजूद भी जिस तरीके से मनमोहन सिंह ने अपनी राजनीतिक शुचिता के साथ पूरी स्थिति को व्यवस्थित किया, तो कहीं ना कहीं देखिए जो पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह है वो न सिर्फ एक बहुत अच्छे अर्थशास्त्री थे बल्कि साथ ही साथ एक बहुत अच्छे वो राजनेता भी थे। शायद यही वजह है कि उन्होंने उनकी जो राजनीति रही वो दल से ऊपर उठकर के राजनीति रही, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से ऊपर उठकर रही। इसलिए कहा जाता है कि मनमोहन सिंह एक ऐसे लीडर थे जिन्होंने राजनीति में उन्होंने कोई अपने दुश्मन नहीं बनाए और शायद यही वजह थी कि जैसे ही मनमोहन सिंह ने अपने शरीर, अपने प्राण को त्यागा, उन्होंने अंतिम सांस ली, उसके बाद से जो है तमाम जो सियासी दल के दिग्गज थे वो कहीं ना कहीं वो आहत दिखे, मर्माहत दिखे और शायद यही वजह है कि तमाम जो बड़े बड़े जो सियासी दल के जो दिग्गज नेता हैं उनका उनके घर पे जमावड़ा लगा रहा, सबने अपने उनके दर्शन किए, उन्हें श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित की। जी
Okay, all right. Prerit, request you to stay with us. We'll come back to you. And, like you mentioned, opening up India's economy will go down as one of the biggest decisions that Manmohan Singh had taken that really changed the story of India. Remember, the Prime Minister had also paid his tributes to his predecessor. Here's Prime Minister Modi's tributes to Manmohan Singh.
डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी के निधन ने हम सभी के हृदय को गहरी पीड़ा पहुंचाई है। उनका जाना एक राष्ट्र के रूप में भी हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी क्षति है। एक नेक इंसान के रूप में, एक विद्वान अर्थशास्त्री के रूप में और रिफॉर्म्स के प्रति समर्पित लीडर के रूप में उन्हें हमेशा याद किया जाएगा। मैं उनके परिवार के प्रति अपनी संवेदनाएं व्यक्त करता हूं। मैं डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी को सभी देशवासियों की तरफ से श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं।
Any tribute to Dr. Manmohan Singh would be incomplete without mentioning how he had changed the course of India's growth story with the changes that he had brought into the economy. What were his tributes to what India has become today? Take a look at this report.
The day was 24th of July 1991. It was a day that changed the course of India's growth story, one that made every Indian dream big. And a large part of the credit goes to this man, a Congress veteran, Dr. Manmohan Singh. And on this day, the then Finance Minister presented his first ever budget, one that would be remembered for decades to come. The government by then was already going through testing times. Facing increasing oil prices and a fall in remittances from Indian workers owing to the Gulf War, the Indian state was on the verge of a sovereign default. At $6 billion, India had just enough forex reserves to support 2 weeks of imports. harsh decisions had to be taken. The government, under the leadership of P.V. Narasimha Rao, then decided to devalue the Indian rupee and pledge gold holdings as immediate measure to shore up forex reserves. But it was a new industrial policy unveiled on the eve of the budget under the patronage of Manmohan Singh that proved to be the game changer. The policy relaxed provisions in Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Act to facilitate easier entry and restructuring of businesses. The policy ended the public sector monopoly in many sectors. It also announced a policy for automatic approval of FDI up to 51%, as against the existing cap of 40% for foreign equity investments. These dramatic changes ended public sector monopoly in several sectors, except in those that were deemed critical to national security. These changes not only led to a steep upturn in the foreign goods entering Indian markets, but also a dramatic rise in foreign investment in the years to come. But the reforms didn't end there. Manmohan Singh took it further with multiple drastic changes to stall what seemed to be a crisis spiraling out of control for the country in 1991. Faced with a fiscal deficit, the budget increased corporate tax rates to 45%. The government also opened mutual funds to the private sector and relaxed investment norms for non-residents. These measures were followed by the introduction of a second trade policy package to boost exports and a package for developing small firms. Seeking immediate economic relief, he also applied for an emergency loan of $220 million to the IMF, which later proved to be critical in preventing a debt default for the nation. As the finance minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh took drastic measures which not only rescued the nation but also propelled India into rapid economic growth. As the nation mourns the loss of one of India's greatest minds, the country will forever remain indebted to the astute economist who changed the course of India's growth story.
Well, Dr. Manmohan Singh had once remarked that history will be kind to him, and the tributes that have been pouring in surely have proven him right once again. With that, we're slipping into a short break here. We'll be right back. Do stay with us.